November 20th of 2022, we decided that we were gonna move back home to our home state, Arkansas. And we decided to move to Fort Smith, Arkansas. Now, at that time, I had a job lined up. I'm sure you guys know about it. You can see it in this video up here. However, that job didn't work out. So around February of this year, I was left trying to figure out what the heck am I gonna do to land video gigs in Fort Smith, Arkansas. And I had an idea, and I'm sure you guys have seen what that idea was by now.
So the idea is we wanted to help local vendors.
What was that moment where you maybe thought to yourself, hey, maybe I can do something similar like this by my own someday? Okay, so one of the hardest things about moving locations as a creator of any sort, whether you're like, I don't know, a writer, a videographer, photographer, is your clientele. Like, you don't have the people that you once knew in your home city who would renew contracts every year, or that family who would come back in for a photo session. You don't have those things anymore. So you have to start from scratch. And a lot of times, especially nowadays, there are a ton of content creators. There are phones that take incredible images, and so the competition is really, really high. Okay, so for me, I had an idea of how to make Fort Smith work for me and my family. And that idea was to start a podcast. So on Arkansas Minds, what I had planned to do is actually interview business owners because they have money, and bring them on my podcast and advertise their brands, their companies, allow them to talk all about their business as much as they want to on my platform, where I already had like a following, but also I knew how to grow a following, so I knew it would do pretty well overall. And so I gave them a place to advertise on there. And basically that's how I broke into the realm of my video work that I now do in Fort Smith, Arkansas. And I do want to be honest and say, like, this definitely would not have worked without some really crucial people who really helped me along the way. One of them being the Barracks. So Lloyd Sumter, Kim, Heidi, all the people out here at the Barracks with the Barracks Project, they were a huge help to this because they gave me access to this space where I've done somewhere between 34 to 36 episodes with some really phenomenal people who own major businesses in town or even in other parts of the state, which have allowed me to get to the place to where I am now, to where Fort Smith works for me and my family. So that's just one person. Another person is Fort Smith Coffee Co. So we have Gabe and Katie Gold. And this was actually a little bit more strategic of a friendship, partnership, whatever you want to call it as well. What I had decided to do to break ground in Fort Smith is, hey, I need to create a video for free for someone, and I need this video to reach as many eyes as possible. So I strategically thought about this, and then I said, okay, who should I create a video for who's gonna reach a lot of eyes? Well, where do people go? Everyone likes coffee. Everyone goes and drinks coffee. So if I can get the most, or I don't know, if I can get one of the most popular brands in the coffee community to post my video on our socials and link it, then that would be a huge plus for me. So that's exactly what I did. It's so funny, I promise I didn't make this video to like brag at all about like the success or anything. I really made it because I know that there are other people who are location bound in areas where they think they can't do what they love in a place where they want to be. And so I hope that this video that I'm making right now maybe inspires you to look for different ways that you can make where you want to be work for you and your family the same way that I did. There were there were so many challenges that I faced in that middle period. So if you're someone who's in that middle period where you don't have income and you're producing free videos, just keep in mind that the videos or the content or whatever it is, the service that you're providing someone is not technically for free. Like, you're using this for promotional advertisements. If you're gonna be doing it in the way that I'm talking about, you're using it as promotional advertisement to help you land a gig with someone you don't even know yet. And so for me, that was the Visitors Bureau with the city of Fort Smith. I had no idea that I would ever be in contact or working with these guys at all. I didn't even know they existed. I just moved here. But doing the stuff that I did and working with people that I was working with allowed me access to this new person that I didn't even know existed in the first place, and it has tremendously helped out my family, and it's honestly made it available for us to stay here with our family and live in a place where I would say my job isn't as common. There are not a lot of people around Fort Smith doing, well, the type of video content that I'm doing specifically. You know what's funny is I literally didn't even plan to make this video and talk about all this stuff. I really made this video to talk about how I'm moving out of this space now and how grateful I am for the Barracks, Lloyd Sumter, Kim, Hadi, allowing me to use this space and grow my audience here in Fort Smith. But I don't know, all that stuff just came to mind, and I really do hope that it's beneficial to someone. Again, it's not like a brag or anything. Like, I definitely have not made it by any circumstance, but I am able to now move forward living the lifestyle that me and my family want to live because of these steps that I took at the beginning of the year that now are paying off, which I'm so grateful for. Also, so another thing, so where I am currently located is at the Barracks at Chaffee. Like, that's where this studio is, but we are actually in like Chaffee Crossing. Like, that's the name of the area that we're in. And I want to say that they have also been a tremendous help to me as well. And they were kind of like the third leg of the journey that I've been on so far, right? So we started with Fort Smith Coffee Co., which got me introduced to Lloyd Sumter at the Barracks at Chaffee, which then got me introduced to Chaffee Crossing, who I've been working with a ton and doing a lot of stuff with them. And hopefully we can continue to work together a lot more in the future, like a lot more is what I'm hoping for. But again, I love what I'm doing with them. I love the support that I've gotten from them. I love the support and the things that I'm doing from all the people that I'm working with. Okay, so I am about to start tearing down this studio now, and I am going to be moving to a different location, like temporarily. If there is someone who has a space that they're not using, I would love to have it and continue doing my Arkansas Minds podcast out of there. I do have some ideas in mind for now, but it's time for phase 2 or maybe season 2 of Arkansas Minds, or even like my whole life here in Fort Smith. It's like season 2. Here we go.